What's up, my guys? And welcome back to the Wrestling Report Card. I'm your host, Cody, and on this show, what we do is we take a pay-per-view, I break down each match, I give it a letter grade at the end, I tally them some bitches up and give that show its own report card. So today, it's WWE Survivor Series. It's War Games, damn it. Not only do we got the men's and women's matches to look forward to, we got some juicy storylines in them. For the women's match, you got the big return last night on SmackDown from Becky Lynch. And in the men's, all this curiosity is around. What will Sami Zayn do? Will he side with the Bloodline or will he side with his old pal, Kevin Owens? We got to keep an eye on that. Plus, in a banger of a triple threat match for the United States title, Seth Rollins defended against both Bobby Lashley and Theory. And look, I know a lot of people are mad that Bray Wyatt wasn't on the pay-per-view. Premium live event. But hey, you know my guy's gonna be doing work, and we're building up to Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Hey, we're gonna get plenty of Bray moving forward. So calm down, hold your horses, and without further ado, go ahead and buckle up your seatbelts. And let's get to grading. Starting us off tonight, you got the women's War Game match as you got Team Bayley taking on Team Bianca. And we found out last night that the fifth member for Team Bianca was none other than the man, Becky Lynch. So we get this thing started. And one important thing to remember about this War Games match is that this sumbitch shouldn't officially start until all 10 women are in the ring. So we get this match started with the ESC squaring off against Dakota Kai. But remember, Team Bayley will have the one-woman advantage throughout the match. Io Sky's the next woman in, and they just started laying the smackdown on the champ until my girl Asuka came in and was just a one-woman wrecking crew. Nikki Cross was next in for Team Bayley, and she brought about 37 kendo sticks and a couple of garbage can lids in with her. She was followed by Alexa Bliss, and then Bayley joined her girls in the ring, and she didn't come alone, and she brought tables and ladders and bears. Oh my! After Bayley went to work, Mia Yim came down to re-even the odds, and she needed to go to work expeditiously because in next for Team Bayley is the 10th wonder of the world, Rhea Ripley. And right before she entered, we went to Superplex City, bitch. Well, unfortunately for Team Bianca, the clock struck 0, and in came Ripley, who just started decimating 4 grown-ass women. And then, down came the man Becky Lynch as the 10th and final woman. And damn it, let's get this sumbitch started. It's War Games. And before you know it, Io took to the skies. She told Cody Rhodes to hold my beer as she hit a beautiful moonsault from the top of the cage. Then after chaos, Bianca hit a back-to-back KODs. She stacked both Kai and Sky on top of the table before Becky Lynch climbed the cage. Then she came down crashing with a leg drop through the table before covering Kai to get the 1, 2, 3. Hey, if you gonna make me grade this, I'm gonna slap an A on it. Like, these ladies are badass, period. And if this is leading to a Becky and Bayley feud, I'm here for it, my guy. Speaking of epic feuds, up next, we got AJ Styles in the ring as he's taking on Finn Balor. And it still blows my mind that Michael Cole is referencing the Bullet Club during a WWE Premium Live event. And I guess we still have to call those pay-per-views that. I mean, thanks, Vince McMahon. Anyways, neither man came down to the ring alone as both the Judgment Day and the OC were ringside for the respective leaders. And it wasn't too long before that little rat-faced bastard Dom Mysterio tried to get his little annoying ass involved, which led to the OC and the Judgment Day brawling all the way out of the garden, damn it. AJ went to go help his teammates out, but Finn Balor quickly took advantage, and back in the ring, Styles and Balor continued to just put on a clinic. They hit so many moves, it got to a point where they had to start hitting another with each other's moves, I tell you what. Throughout this match, AJ Styles smartly attacked the left leg of Balor, which delayed him many times, causing him to miss on the coup de grace at one point, and ultimately led to AJ being able to hit the phenomenal forearm, surprisingly getting the 1, 2, 3. Now, for this, I'm going to give it a B. I honestly don't agree with AJ winning here. I really like the push we were giving Finn Balor. But let's be honest, in this universe, you cannot put these two guys in a ring and expect them to do anything less than great. Well, up next, we got the Women's SmackDown Championship on the line as you got Ronda Rousey taking on Shotzi. And I'm just going to be honest with them like I am with the men's matches. Number one, this went on way too long. Like, I get some of y'all like Shotzi, but let's be honest here. Nobody for a second believed that she was going to beat Ronda Rousey tonight. Number two, outside of a pretty cool barricade spot where they took out some fans ringside, this one was pretty sloppy, my guy, and I'll just leave it at that, because nobody wins when people are mean online. Anyways, Ronda was finally able to hit the armbar, leaving Shotzi no other choice but to tap out, allowing Ronda Rousey to retain. I mean, honestly, I'm giving it a D+. I don't know if y'all disagree, let me know how dumb I am, but hey, up next, We got maybe the match of the night. It's the triple threat for the United States title as Seth Rollins is defending against Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. And yeah, this one is about as crazy as you'd expect it to be, as these three just threw caution into the wind as they were flying around everywhere. I mean, if I sat here and told y'all everything that went down, we'd be here till Christmas, my guy. I mean, I'm going to tell you some things. With the entire crowd serenading Rollins, he missed on the stop. Bobby capitalized quickly and applied the hurt lock. At this time, Theory jumped on Lashley's back and put him in a sleeper hold. Once that all got separated, boom, it's Rollins with the pedigree. Then it's Theory with a rolling blockbuster. Lashley then hit the hurt lock again, and Theory tried to pull the Brock Lesnar to get out of it, but Rollins came flying in out of nowhere to break it up. Bobby Lashley then grabbed both Rollins, and Theory, and put them some bitches in a double hurt lock. I tell you what, but they ended up breaking out. Then Rollins jumped off of Theory's back, landing the stomp onto Lashley. He and Theory started fighting over who to make the cover. Then boom, it's Rollins with a superplex off the rope, but when he went to follow up with the Falcon Arrow, Lashley came in with a spear, and during all this, Theory ended up landing on top of Rollins, and before anybody knew what was going on, the ref's hand hit the mat for the third time, giving Theory the 1, 2, 3, becoming a two-time United States champion at only 24 years old, or 25. I mean, the only thing cooler than 24 is 25. Hey, if you got that reference, then I know you're good people. And if you didn't get that reference, well, make sure your geography homework gets done before the weekend's over, okay, Timmy? Well, up next, well, I got to give that match a grade first, don't I? I'm giving it an A+. I thought it was a great match. I think the ending was great as well. And look, even if you don't like Theory, you got to admit the dude's got skill. I mean, he's young and he's upcoming. Well, that's enough of the talk, because it's time for the main event. We got the men's War Game match, as you got the Bloodline going up against the Brawling Brute, Sheamus, Kevin Owens, and Drew McIntyre. Again, remember, coming into this match, Sami Zayn loyalties were in question because last night on SmackDown, he was spotted talking to his old pal, Kevin Owens, who's on the opposite team, obviously, and then lied to Jey Uso about it. So, we get to the match, and after the Brawling Brutes had the 2-1 advantage on Jey Uso, the clock struck 0, and Jimmy Uso ran out to help his brother, but the Tribal Chief said and sent Sami Zayn out into the matchup instead to prove his loyalties. So he slowly made his way to the ring, and right before the Brawling Brutes were about to go up 3-2, Sami grabbed Jey Uso and pulled him out his harm's way, well, momentarily, because the clock then struck 0, and in came Drew McIntyre, and I tell you what, he just opened a can of whoop ass all over Jey and Sami Uso for 3 straight minutes. But then, down did come Jimmy Uso, and he said, "Brother Devon, get the tables," as he grabbed not 1, not 2, but 3 of them son bitches. But next thing you know, Jey and Sami just started getting into it with each other, and back in the cage, you could just tell that Roman Reigns looked disgusted. No time to waste though, because next in, it's Kevin Owens with some steel chairs. He was followed in by Solo, and then Sheamus. During all of this, Sami and KO did come face to face, but was still yet to put hands on each other. And then by the time the Tribal Chief was set to enter the match, it looked like an F5 Nader done went through Boston the TD Gardens. I tell you what. Anyways, after Roman made it to the ring, the bell finally rang, and it's officially time for War Games, damn it, and it didn't take long to kick off. First, you had Jey super kick Sami by accident, I think, and then Roman spear Ridge the Finch through a table, but we weren't done with the tables yet. Cause next, we saw Sikoa hit his spinning solo through another table. However, he got hit with a stunner immediately after, courtesy of KO, who didn't stop there. He then loaded up and hit the champ, Roman Reigns, with the stunner, and just when the ref went to slap the mat for a third time, Sami Uso proved where his loyalties truly lie. He caught that ref's hand midair, preventing the pinfall for Owens. And if that wasn't low enough, Sami went even lower, hitting his former buddy and fellow Canadian KO below the belt. Then, while KO was in the corner, grabbing his twig and berries, Sami hit him with the haluva kick. He even then stepped aside to allow Jey Uso to hit the frog splash, letting him make the cover to get the 1, 2, 3. And not only did Sami get embraced from the Tribal Chief, but after months of tension and months of turmoil, Jey Uso finally embraced Sami Uso, because remember, brothers don't shake hands, brothers hug. Man, for that main event, I gotta give it a B+. Plus, that was great. The storyline was great throughout all of that. And I tell you what, I got a bone to chew with Peacock. Well, not really, because it was a blessing in disguise. So I was a little bit behind watching the pay-per-view tonight because, you know, I took a little nappy poo. And then when I turned it on, I was watching it 20 minutes behind. Well, when it ended, it just cut off my feed. And the English version was not loaded yet. So I watched the last 15 minutes of this in Spanish, and I tell you what, outside of Pat McAfee, those Spanish commentators put all the English ones in the dust. They had me lit. I had to check my heart attack the whole time, or my pulse, whatever. I don't know. I'm tired. I've been talking too much. Well, I'm going to wrap everything up. We came down to the end of another episode of the report card. Y'all know the drill. We got all the grades in. Now let's take a look at the report card. After tallying everything up, we came out with a final letter grade of a B+. That's right, in 87%. And I gotta say, since he's taken over, Triple H has not missed on these premium live events, my guy. I tell you what. Well, like I said, I'm Cody B. Come to the end of another episode. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. You can like, dislike, comment. Let me know how a dumbass, I'm a pendejo, whatever you want to call me, I can take it all. Other than that, man, I hope y'all have some good holidays. Stay safe and have a nice day.